Welcome to Weekly Cheats. I'm Aaron, and after a week of eating clean, it's time for something sweet. You guys, we're gonna make Snickerdoodle ice cream tacos today. I have been searching all over for good Snickerdoodle recipes, and I made a little alterations. Most Snickerdoodle recipes are the same, but you guys, I have nailed these. So if you just want an awesome Snickerdoodle recipe and don't care about the ice cream, keep this one. This recipe, initially, we're gonna be doing 2 3/4 cup of flour, which I've already got in here. Sift through this. Every version of this recipe that I've come across for Snickerdoodles uses cream of tartar, and they all say you need to sift your dry ingredients. So we're gonna sift our dry ingredients. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of our baking soda, and we'll be doing 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then we've got 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. All right, and then we're just gonna sift these. Got our dry ingredients off to the side. I've got both sticks of butter already in here. It's gonna be 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of just plain granulated sugar. What we're gonna do is we're gonna beat these with the paddle mixer. If you do this by hand, it's free world, do what you want, but I don't recommend doing it by hand because you want the butter to be room temperature, so not like too soft, but just yielding to the touch, so you can press in and leave an imprint there. Okay, I've scraped the sides down, beat it for a little bit, got most of the butter in. Now we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of our vanilla. And then this is something I haven't seen on any other of the recipes, but trust me, 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. It is good, like, yeah. You don't want it to be strong because this stuff is really potent, so 1/2 teaspoon is literally all you need. You're gonna add each egg 1 at a time and beat it in pretty good first. So we've scraped down the sides after beating in the first egg. Time for the second one. These are gonna be giant cookies, okay? Because they need to be big enough to put ice cream in. So they're gonna be big ones, so 425 degrees, okay? So we don't wanna over mix this, so we're gonna put all of it in and just mix it kind of on the low setting. If you have a KitchenAid, stir. Worth it. Okay, like I said, these are gonna be huge cookies. So they're gonna be 6 ounces of dough. So we're gonna get maybe 6 or 7 cookies out of this. There we go, perfect. 6 ounces of dough, or for those Europeans, 170 grams. So we're gonna roll this up. Then I've got cinnamon sugar here. It's 1/4 cup of sugar with 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Just gonna roll this, cake that in there. Thing that we do need to do here so that it doesn't just stay in a big ball, so we're gonna flatten it down a little bit. Okay, so we've got them on the pan, but there's one more step. We're gonna paint the top of these with butter and then sprinkle a little bit more of our cinnamon sugar on top, just because, of course. Okay, so now these are ready to go in the oven. It's gonna be 8 minutes at 425 degrees. We're not gonna overbake them. We're gonna cook them so the outside is kind of nice and crispy. The inside is still cooked because we flattened them down, but it's not overcooked. We're gonna let these sit here for a moment or two. It's best to let them sit on the pan for about 2 minutes and then get them off the pan so they don't continue to cook. All right, these have been able to cool down for about 15-ish, maybe 20 minutes or so. You don't want them to be completely cooled down because they're still good warm, but if they're too hot, then the ice cream just melts and they won't hold together. You've got to let them cool down enough to actually fold them around the ice cream. Otherwise, they're all goopy when they're fresh out of the oven, and you don't want that. So, I like magic shell. You might have something else that you want to drizzle over there, but the chocolate goes really well with the Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle tacos. These are the best Snickerdoodle cookies, you guys. I'm a fiend for Snickerdoodle cookies, and when I did this recipe, I was just like, yes, I nailed it. You're gonna love it. If you wanna try other toppings, feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know what other stuff you've tried. It doesn't have to be vanilla. You could use a chocolate ice cream. Tell me what combinations you guys have tried and what you thought were really good too. If you like this recipe, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you never miss a recipe. Have a good one.